In the late 1700s, when the United States was just an idea, fragile, uncertain, and fighting for survival, one man stepped forward to lead a revolution, and later to lead a nation. This is the untold story of George Washington, the first president of the United States, and the man known as the father of the nation. George Washington was born on February 22, 1732, in Virginia. He wasn't born into royalty or a powerful political family. Washington's childhood was simple, filled with hard work, farming, and a passion for the outdoors. He grew up learning discipline and leadership at an early age. By the time he was 20, Washington had already become a respected land surveyor, a job that gave him deep knowledge of North America's terrain. But destiny had bigger plans for him. Washington first entered the military during the French and Indian War. He was young, untested, and eager to prove himself. Even though he faced defeats, his courage was undeniable. He stood firm under fire, survived dangerous missions, and earned the respect of soldiers and generals. These early experiences shaped him into a leader who would one day command an entire revolution. In 1775, the American colonies were rising against British rule. The Continental Congress needed a commander, someone brave, disciplined, and trusted. They chose George Washington. His army had almost no money, little training, and barely any food. But Washington had something far more powerful: unshakable determination. Through brutal winters, especially at Valley Forge, Washington held his army together when most leaders would have given up. Finally, in 1781, with the help of French allies, Washington defeated the British at Yorktown. The revolution was won. America was free. After the war, Washington wanted to retire. He had already given everything to his country. But America needed a leader, someone everyone trusted. So in 1789, George Washington was unanimously elected the first president of the United States. He set traditions that continue today: serving 2 terms, creating a cabinet, respecting the Constitution, promoting neutrality with other nations. Washington didn't belong to any political party. He believed unity was more important than power. During his presidency, Washington established the first national bank, strengthened the federal government, helped build Washington, D.C., promoted peace and stability, encouraged American industry and trade. His leadership helped transform the fragile new country into a functioning nation. In 1797, Washington voluntarily stepped down after 2 terms, showing the world that power should be temporary, not permanent. He retired to his farm, Mount Vernon, where he spent his remaining years peacefully. On December 14, 1799, George Washington passed away at the age of 67. His death brought deep grief to the young nation he helped create. George Washington was more than a president. He was the symbol of American independence, courage, and integrity. Today, his face stands on the U.S. dollar bill. His name lives in the nation's capital, Washington, D.C., and his legacy continues to inspire leaders across the world. From soldier to revolutionary to the first president of a new nation, George Washington shaped the future of the United States forever. If you learned something new about this iconic leader, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This is Tubaz. Thanks for watching.